Hi, so I'm doing a bit of a barbecue today, and one of the things I'm cooking is pork belly chops, and I've decided that instead of chucking them on the Weber, I'm going to cook those in the Cobb and give them a nice bit of smoke. I did this last night. They've had a marinade in Lynn Perrin's Worcestershire sauce, some Chinese oyster sauce, and some balsamic vinegar. So I left that in a freezer bag overnight in the fridge just to absorb all that lovely marinade. And now what we're going to do is just pat them off and season them. Here's my belly chop, and what I'm going to do with these is just pat them down gently with a kitchen cloth just to remove some of that marinade and dry them off. And then to those I'm going to brush on some garlic infused olive oil. I'm just going to brush on like so, and that side. And then to that I'm just going to add my dry rub. Now the rub I like to use is it's made by McCormick. It's the Grill Mates pork rub. It's exceptionally good on pork, I find. So just going to take a little bit of that and just generously season both sides of the chop. Now these have been seasoned, I'm going to leave them in the fridge for about an hour and a half, and we'll come back later to light the Cobb and get them cooking. Right, so now we're going to light the Cobb. What I'm using is actually a few recycled heat beads that I cooked on earlier with a couple on top, and a couple of zip fire lighters. Again, these are the cellophane wrap ones, which are really good. They don't get stuff in your hands. So just light those up. Put our coals on, and we'll just leave that now probably about 15 minutes just to get lit, and then we'll get the pork on. Okay, so our coals are nicely lit now. They've been going for a good 15-20 minutes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bit of orange juice and just fill up the well. And let's just give a little bit of steaming to the pork. Keep it nice and moist and infuse some of the apple flavour in as well. Okay, I'm just going to add to that a small pouch of Jack Daniel's smoke wood. I've got that in a little foil pouch with some holes on the side. Just tuck that in the top. I'm going to add my pork. Okay, now we're going to let that steam and smoke away, and we'll come back to it in about 30-40 minutes and see how they're doing. Right, so our pork's been cooking for, lost track of time now, probably a good hour and a half, but nice and slow. So what I'm going to do now is just baste it with a little bit of barbecue sauce for the last bit of the cook, and there we go, looking nice, the fat's rendering beautifully. So I've got some House of Lords barbecue sauce, which I'm just going to brush over. And again, you don't want to do this too early in the cook because it's got lots of sugar in it and it will burn. But we're probably going to leave this maybe for another 10-15 minutes just to render and cook in nicely. That. And flip them over. That's actually looking lovely. Now we'll leave this, as I say, for about another 10-15 minutes, and that should just slightly caramelise the barbecue sauce, so it's not too sticky, but you get that nice sugary sweet flavour just to finish them off. Okay, so we've left that another 15 minutes with the barbecue sauce on, and let's take a look. Yep, that's looking fantastic. Yep, smelling absolutely delicious. All of that barbecue sauce is now rendered perfectly, and it's got that nice caramelized, slightly charred look to it. Perfect to take off, and we're going to go and eat and enjoy.